Good morning. It's July 8th, it's Friday, that means we're walking around the lake. It's cool right now, but I think it's supposed to be like 30 later today. And maybe some thunderstorms. I hope no thunderstorms while we're at the football game tonight, because there's a Saskatchewan Rough Rider game tonight, which we will finally be at. First one of the season we've made it to, and that's at 7:30, so we'll see what it's like then. Hope it doesn't rain on me right now. I didn't actually check. It's not supposed to, but it does kind of have that feel. And we'll see. Getting a proper morning start here. First time in a while, actually. It's not even 8 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. Not quite. But my wife had to get going a bit early, so that gets me going a bit early. Get the walk out of the way, and then I got lots of editing to do. Freelance editing, Shadow Pop Press editing, edit. I'll start the day with my own stuff, though, when I get back. This YA novel I'm still working on. I keep going over the first few chapters and trying to figure out why it's not working, and I think I have solved what's been bugging me about it. But now I have to write it, or rewrite it. So I'll try to do some of that today. A couple of days ago I submitted my middle grade fantasy novel that's been looking for a home to a new publisher I hadn't tried it with before, so fingers crossed. Heading for the underpass, the little tunnel under Albert Street Bridge to get us started around the lake. It's very comfortable temperature right now, so this is a good time to come out. Not quite as hot. It wasn't really hot yesterday, but it was humid when I walked downtown. I found it good. I was quite warm by the time I got there. So garden on the end here. Maybe look at that again when I come back by. I like window boxes. If we ever get around to it, I'd like to restore them on our house. I'm sure they were there at one point. Always look nice with the flowers in them. Kind of gray morning, unfortunately, so not very pretty in that regard. Harrington Mews, where Wally Knight lives in my Shards of Excalibur series. In a fictional house down at the end there, up against the creek. Still have Canadian flags flying on the bridge, it looks like, in honor of Canada Day. The crumbling step here, you always have to be careful of going down these steps. Ah, well, that's unexpected. Where's the water coming from?
Yeah, sprinklers.
Oh, good. That always makes the walk interesting. We'll go this way just because the way the sprinklers are going on that bit of the path, it's easier to come this way. Oh, kayaks. Just coming out of the water. There's the ledge over there, legislative building. See how breezy it is from the waves on the creek and the way that the water is blowing on the aeration fountain here. It's blowing around there. It's quite chilly, actually. Oof. And of course, water is blowing off of the fountain across the path here. I don't know why my horizon is canted to one side on the gimbal. I never know how it decides where the horizon should be. Usually gets it wrong. Go this way just to be different. The unbroken view of water looking at the ledge there. Almost wish I was wearing a sweater with the wind blowing. Surprises me. I knew it was only 17 or so, but I thought it would feel warmer like it did yesterday with the humidity. But if anything, it feels cooler with the humidity. Lots of people getting kayaks out of the water this morning. Over there. Should be able to cut through the shortcut today. Won't be muddy. This path is kept weed free. They put mulch on it every year. from the trees in the park that are mulched, branches. At least some years they do. Feels warmer out of the breeze here. There's a branch that will need mulching. Over there too. It's come down for some reason. Sprinklers going everywhere this morning. We'll take this shortcut too. Through the bushes. So far I don't think anybody has tuned into the live stream, but if you're there, say hi. If my little figures are correct, there's nobody there at the moment, but you're probably watching this as a replay, that being the case. Recording, I should say. Well, replay's okay too, I guess, but replay implies kind of an instant replay. This is an instant. Willow Island. Again, where the Shards of Excalibur starts, right here in this patch of water. Lady of the Lake shows up. Right down there. Random geese. Somebody had asked me about swimming. There's a no swimming sign back there. Here's Willow Island if you're looking to go over there. You can make arrangements to picnic or whatever. I've never been over there. That's where they set the fireworks off from on Canada Day. We watched those from the bridge. This is all sealed off for the fireworks for safety reasons, this whole area. There too, Willow Island. More random geese. Young geese. They're a little small, so they're probably this year's crop. At least some of those are. There's the Queen building, HMCS Queen, which is really a landlocked ship. Naval cadets hang out there. More geese. Are you a sentry or are you here? Surprised I didn't get hissed at. You can see the Government of Canada sign there for the Queen building. And then you get a view of the ledge. All along here. There she is. Queen, HMCS Queen off the port bow. Actually just a port now, no longer port bow. Sprinklers going here, so another damp patch. A few of them get out of kilter and then they end up watering the sidewalk. Excuse me. Second one in a row. Wascana Center is over there, which is kind of the office building for the park. Oof, I just walked into a tree while I was doing that. This will bring us by another fountain, but is it running? I don't think it's running for some reason. It seems to be off. Or is it just further back than I think it is? It's further back than I think it is. I'm going to go this way. It's to be different this time. We'll go up onto the platform. Yeah, it's running. I don't know. It just seemed further back than I normally picture it. There it is, and that's the bridge I often cross, but not today. It's starting to feel warmer now. Halfway around, more or less. Actually, less than halfway around. They have this scenic overlook. You can see some kayaks out there passing in front of the legislative building. More over there. That's Wascana Center then ahead of me that I was talking about, the administration center for the park. Back into the breeze, the cooling breeze. Connexus Boathouse. It's down there. I often walk by it, but today I'm up here on the higher level. Which hands get some blood into my right hand. Useful thing to have. We'll go down here by the marina now. There's a snack bar up here called Lake Taco, and then the Bar Willow Eatery, which has the nicest deck in town with a view of the lake, is right around the corner there. We will go this way. There's where you would order if you wanted something from Lake Taco when it's open. And then Bar Willow, and there's their deck. Down by the marina here. Dragon boats in the water. I don't know if there's a dragon boat festival this year or not, but they are certainly in the water, which makes me think that perhaps teams are practicing and getting ready for that competition in the fall. That's when it's usually held anyway. Well, hasn't been for the last couple of years like most things, but hopefully it's back. That way, across the creek where it flows in at this end of the lake. The bridge on the other end has the dam in it that forms the lake, and this is where the creek comes in to fill her up. Pine Island over there with the waterfall on it. They don't let you walk under the waterfall anymore, at least no time I've been over there has the path under been open. So I don't even know if I'll go out on it today. The Broad Street Bridge. The Connexus Arts Center over there, our major theater. I've got a car on Monday. I might come over here to do my walk along the creek, start from here and go, or start at the Connexus Arts Center maybe. We'll see. It's a possibility. kind of a beach. The geese like it. More geese up there on the little rise ahead of us. And more over here. Most of the babies have already turned into what look like full-grown geese. Sometimes you can tell they're still young by their feathers. Certainly more than halfway around by now. Another jogger. Change hands again. Certainly not a morning for people watching me live. I've had no comments and only occasionally seen a number up into my left corner of the screen. That's upper left corner, which shows me how many people are watching. I think there might be a couple on YouTube right now. Does it show 2? Can't see it against the sky. Yes, 2. It says. That's the bridge to Pine Island, but I'm not going over there today. See the kayakers again over there. Or canoers. They're probably, I don't know if those are kayaks or canoes. Racing canoes. There is a racing club. I suspect that's who those people are. You can see it's got a warning there that got to answer a text here. Still got a warning. I may lose my YouTube feed entirely here. I don't know why. I may need to clean some stuff off of the phone. Memory may be getting low. So if I go down on the live feed, I apologize. Shouldn't affect the recording if that's what you're watching. Some baby ducks. when I was live streaming the fireworks, the YouTube feed failed, but I think that's because there were, thousands of people around the lake all sucking up bandwidth from the closest cell tower, so I suspect that's what happened there. The Caraganas that had flowers now have seed pods on them. I could go this way unless it's muddy. I haven't walked down here recently. Looks dry enough. I'll take this path since I didn't go into Pine Island. It's kind of an unofficial path. There's often geese down here too, but I don't see any. Probably mosquitoes. I didn't think of that. And there's this tree which has either partially fell over but continued to grow, something like that, which is extended very sideways here. But it's quite a large tree. Looks healthier than that one. So it looks like it fell over but didn't die, is what it looks like. And it's been growing out across the path ever since. Lots of feathers here, which is a sure sign that they were geese around. And over there is Spruce Island, which is undeveloped. I think it has a landing stage, but you can't go over there. It's for the wildlife. Well, not the landing stage, the whole island. I think I'll take the path up by the totem pole too. Here. Oh, baby bunny. Where his mother is. Two paths diverged in a lonely wood. I took the one less traveled. So here you can see the totem pole. Refurbished not that long ago by, I believe, the son of the original artist. Given to the city to mark the centennial of British Columbia entering Confederation in 1971. Donated by the Native Indian people of British Columbia to commemorate the centennial of the Union of the province of British Columbia with Canada. Kwakiutl totem pole carved at Vancouver, BC by Mr. Lloyd Wadhams of the Nimkish Indian Band. So it's the real deal. Okay, after that diversion, a little mud to avoid, but not too bad. And duck, or dodge, actually. Oh yes, there's another sculpture over here I almost never stop to look at. This one here, which recognizes the significant contributions of more than 5,000 Catholic sisters to education, healthcare, and social services in Saskatchewan since 1860. The sisters founded many of the first hospitals, schools, orphanages, and homes for the elderly, providing care and support with faith, courage, compassion, and a strong sense of being called to serve. If you went to a Catholic school in Saskatchewan, you might recognize the nun with the school bell. I'm supposed to be behind people I've already walked by once. I hate passing people twice, but it happens if you take a diversion. Here comes a dog we already saw once. Next statue will be the Holodomor monument to the genocide against Ukrainians by Stalin's government. In the Soviet Union, Russia. There. I think I'll go over by the tennis court today. If I can find the opening. It's easy, there's a sign up, which means their snack bar is open. Why did that truck stop there? Since it's pretty much right where I want to go. Which is kind of annoying. Strange place to park, unless you're picking up a tennis player. This is the Lakeview Tennis Club. Been here a long time. Okay, a tennis lesson it looks like. Looking on. Wheelchairs here, that must be for and up here is the little clubhouse where they have a bit of a snack bar and get food when it's open. I don't know if it's open right now, although there's signs up on the street. Lake Shore, I always call it Lakeview because everything's Lakeview, but it's the Lake Shore Tennis Club right there. And a little path through the woods. And we're at the back end of the Saskatchewan Legislative Building. Go around the end. It's just the parking lot for MLAs and government worker types. So I often come the other way to this point and then walk down to the lake from here. So there's the Trafalgar Fountain down at the end that used to stand in Trafalgar Square in London. Right down there. Legislative Building. Maybe I'll walk along to the front steps today. I haven't been up them for a while. And anybody down there can look at my legs going by and wonder what the heck I'm doing. Canadian and Saskatchewan flags flying up there. Built about 1912, I think. Well, it was under construction when the tornado hit in 1912, so I guess it wasn't finished yet in 1912. Lovely concrete barriers blocking off the drive. I don't know when those were added. It's usually open. I won't go up the steps because there's somebody up there. Oops. But then you're looking straight downtown here by that lovely concrete barrier. Down at the Ceremonial Gardens, the statue of the Queen, and downtown in view behind there. Statue of Queen Elizabeth on her favorite horse, Burmese. And she rode in Trooping of the Colours for many years. And she was riding him when there was a gun went off in the crowd, and she quieted him very easily. Famous incident, anyway. But he was born in Saskatchewan. Burmese was. And she was here to unveil this statue in 2005, and I was here too, right over here, with my daughter, who was just 3. No, I guess she just about to turn 4, I guess, maybe? Yeah. And she gave the Queen flowers. It was pouring rain, and we were right about here. Oops, come down. The gimbal gets confused because of the cord for the microphone. And here's the gardens. Just getting on towards their peak now, which is nice. Probably still more peakish as we get to August. And the guy down here is the first premier, Walter Scott, who was in charge when the ledge was built and was kind of driving force behind it. That's why he's there with the blueprints in his hand. And I've played him once for the Hill Companies. That's their towers downtown for the Hill Companies centennial a few years ago. They hired me to portray Walter Scott and come and speak, and they must have liked what I did because they flew me to Calgary to do it there too, which was cool. More random geese. feed them sometimes, which is one reason they're attracted to this little bit of the shoreline. So there's the bridge. We'll be going under that, and so we'll be home in just about 5 minutes from here, I would think. Maybe 10. Geese everywhere. Geese. 1 geese, 2 geese, 3 geese, 4 geese. One goose, 2 goose, red goose, blue goose. As Dr. Seuss might have, but never did, right? Some years they have a goose roundup because the geese are a problem and they need to thin out the herd or the flock. They round them up and take them elsewhere. Don't know if they're doing that this year or not. There's occasional duck, so you get duck, goose, goose in that case. Some of these are just born this year. It's getting hard to tell them apart from the older geese, except by size. They grow up so fast. Seems like they were just little toddlers, and now they're got all these sleeping geese. Their heads tucked under their wings. Almost all asleep along there. It's interesting. And here's the bridge, and as I noted earlier, Canadian flags flying in honor of Canada Day, which was July 1st, of course. It used to be called Dominion Day, because this was the Dominion of Canada before repatriation of the Constitution. Oh, and there's lots of pelicans down there on the other side. You often see them there, waiting for fish to come over the spillway, I think. And there's some rocks there they can stand on. So looks like the sprinklers have stopped, so they were spraying this path I have to take up here when I came, which is one reason I went that way went clockwise instead of counterclockwise. I tend to go counterclockwise. I don't quite know what to do with this cord. It seems to be the cord that occasionally makes the gimbal go jerky, which I don't like. Okay, now we'll go under the bridge. So I might have to avoid this puddle, see what it looks like. If it's too deep, I might go up and take the crosswalk today. I got through it coming, so I'm sure I can get through it going. It looks bigger, actually. Nope. I'll go up and take the crosswalk today. That way I get to stop traffic. That's always fun. There's some fresh mulch. Usually takes a few minutes for it to change. I don't know what its timing mechanism is. That's Speaker's Corner with the lamps on it. Actually used to be in Hyde Park in London at the real Speaker's Corner. I like that house over there. I don't know why it takes so long for this light to change. It always does, which is why I don't like using a crosswalk. And it doesn't have a timer anywhere, so you can't see how close you are to it changing either. So then you start to wonder if the button worked. But usually about the time you press it again, it will decide to change. but not that time. Boring. You can, of course, jaywalk if you're lucky. Like right now. Exactly what I will do. Oops, got caught on my... Never did change. I think the button's not working. Yeah. Oh well, if it changes now, I'm long gone. Lots of new little pine cones on the pine trees. Hedges are always trying to take over the sidewalk. Duck. I kind of noted it going by, but there's always a garden down at this end of the divider here on Angus Boulevard. She's coming along. Usually walk on the other side of the street. So these are the houses on this side of the street. There it goes again. It's the cord touches my arm, and because my arm is sweaty, it hangs up. But I don't quite know what to do about that. Does that help? Then I've got a cord dangling across the front of my screen, and it's getting into the picture as well. So that's no good. I keep my thumb on it, but then sometimes it seems to be too short. There's lots of slack. Maybe I just need to lengthen it a bit. That's probably what I should do. And I could not have to worry about it being too short as the gimbal moves around, or pulling on my neck if I do something and accidentally pull the microphone off. Oh. So much angst, so much drama. Davin School dead ahead where my daughter went to school. She's in university now. So she's still going to school, but not that one. University of Toronto. I feel plenty warm now. I certainly don't feel like I need a sweater, which I kind of felt when I was first hit the lake and got the breeze off the water. It was quite chilly. Now it just feels about right. I'm still sweating. Almost home. Almost. Right, we'll stop here. So thanks for walking with me. And I don't know what I'll do over the weekend. At least one walk over the weekend, maybe two. But that's it for now. Goodbye.